What? Oh, that'd be awesome.
Well, here we are in...
That would be awesome.
I don't even remember. This is Blarney and Shillelagh. We did Blarney, I guess it'd be considered North Fork or West Fork, I don't know, the one that's farthest north. And Shillelagh, and this would be the southernmost, so I don't know, Shillelagh South, I guess, I don't know. Anyways, met a group of people right to begin with. They had a whole bunch of little kids there. I wouldn't want to take those little kids in this canyon, but they were nice enough to just let us use the rope and get past them so we didn't have to wait. Yeah, look at Andy being my meat anchor. Woohoo! So Andy's a good down climber, very good down climber, and this is a pretty common thing. I'll use him for a meat anchor and just go, and then he'll drop his back like he just did, and then he'll down climb it. Makes the canyon a little faster. I don't know about faster. Makes it easier for me. So this was a whole day of hiking. I sped it up really fast. Kind of crazy, but at least you get to see it all. So came around the corner and ran into another group. And here we are waiting for them. And they were nice folks. We visited with them for about a half hour, waiting for them.
Ooh, sustenance.
And we waited. And waited.
That's why I never hold it up here. I always make sure I never let go with this hand and use this hand to push off stuff.
Yeah, we're gonna make it.
And waited. Once they got down in, we still waited for a little while so they get ahead of us, so we weren't pushing them. We didn't want to be rude to them and you know, be right on top of them. So they got all cleaned up, and here we go down. You can see it's pretty skinny down there. You gotta remember, this is 10 o'clock in the morning or so. It's pretty early. These little skinny slot canyons, they can have some pretty dark spots. Always good to bring a headlamp. We didn't need a headlamp here, but it's good to bring one. So we caught back up to the other group. So we waited and waited and did some more visiting. They were nice. Dylan showing off some pro chimneying skills there. Woo! We decided not to wait, and we just hiked with them, kinda. And I think they got the message, because they let us pass here in a minute. It was nice of them. Be polite and let us go by.
Sweet. Nice. I thought it was going to be more fun. Thank you.
Jimmy John's here. Free snaps.
This whole little area south of Hanksville here is got a ton of these dry slot canyons, so they're great to do early spring, late fall, when it's not too hot, because when it gets hot, these open spots like this are freaking 110, 120 degrees. It's crazy. So don't recommend doing them in the middle of summer. They're very dry, no water, no vegetation, and you get that sun cooking these things, and that rock holds a lot of heat. Anyways, so we got out of that canyon, we went up, and I cut all that footage out, hiked up the top, and here we are at the top of Shillelagh. So we just barely dropped down in, and this is a look, our first look at Shillelagh. We're going right down in that crack. Oh, this is where yeah, noob move, yeah. So I was holding on to my rappel device and jumped over the edge and smashed my hand between my rappel device and the rock. And with my pack and everything, I'm probably 250. It's quite a bit of weight, and hurt my finger, so I was doing a little first aid there, just a little. Wish I would have slowed it down a little bit and showed you these anchors better. There's no bolts in this canyon, it's all natural anchors. And there's only a couple of big rappels, and these are it right here at the beginning. A lot of down climbing in this canyon, if I remember right. It's been, I don't know, 8 months since I've been in there, but it was a lot of down climbing. We first started using that rope last year. That rope is a 6mm pull cord. It's not really a rope, but you know, we're rappelling. It's rated for 12K. It's a great rope. It's real light. It's the only thing that's really bad about it is if you do a long rappel on it, it's being as it's so small, you get going pretty fast, so you got to have some friction on your device somehow. I don't know. I got another rope last year too. Also a smaller rope. It's a E3, I think, Canyon Fire Emily rope. It's a really good rope. But that's 100-meter long, so 300 foot. So it's quite a bit longer than we need for most canyons. Most of the canyons we do are 100 foot or less. Canyon was pretty open in the bottom once you get through that beginning. Like I said, a lot of down climbing. There's cattle guard, so we got to be close to the end. I added a bunch of pictures here on the end, so that's the end of the hike. If you want to see the pictures, just stick around. If not, that was fun. I take a lot of stupid pictures of desert plants and flowers and rocks and crap. If you look, there's a rattlesnake in that sagebrush there. Not a very common thing, but we do see them now and then. Route finding got us lost many times. Oh, see you on the next one. That's the end of it, I think.